everyone. Welcome to another very exciting episode of your favorite TV show. It is time for The Time. You get it? If you don't get it, please don't forget about it. My name is Tolu Thompson, and today's episode promises to be very exciting and, of course, very beautiful as usual, because we have beautiful women seated here on this round table to talk about very topical issues. And today we are talking living single. We're going to be helping you navigate and understand what it means to be single. We have a professional, somebody that has been single in the past, but now she's married. Do you get me now? We're going to be talking about all of that beautiful things, because really, you're just single. You did not kill anybody. You get me? So I have a very beautiful lady.
Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria Gray.
I'm not a single, but my name is Palumi Boari without the H.
For clarity, I like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest with us in the studio today, and she is one very beautiful woman that I love so much. She just released a book titled Dear Single Ladies. You see that we get the perfect guest for you, because she wrote, for her to write that book, you know that, she has seen a lot in this life. But you probably know her as Jenifer on the family sitcom The Johnsons. She is not your regular mommy Gio. She is the first lady of Gracemade Christian Centre. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if your hands are not too busy, let us make welcome.
Joy, yes, Holy Ghost, welcome.
Nollywood finest, Seun Osigbesan.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on the show.
So good to have you.
Oh my
As a
goodness.
pastor's wife that you are, you came ready. You know, I love it.
Thank you.
Glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Now, your book talks about everything we need to know about a dating relationship, and it is called The Perfect Guide to Marrying Right. Wow. I can't see that type of book and walk past. Jonathan.
I think it's only fair we show them what the book looks like.
Yes,
Yes,
Are
we
you guys ready? Look at this.
Wow.
I love the cover.
Look at how feminine
thank you.
this is.
You can judge this
Look
book
at
by
this.
the cover, because the cover
Exactly.
is good.
And then you go to the back.
Say
So
that.
yes, guys, this is your book. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Your
Thank
author.
you. Thank you.
Wow. Is this your first book?
My second.
Wow.
Hey,
So you've
respect.
been a public
What was
author.
your first book?
My first book is Being a Woman. Yeah.
Being a Woman.
I released in 2 years ago.
Being a woman.
Yeah, being a woman.
We'll come to
to
that during the course of the conversation.
But you know, we're going to ask you this first question to kick off the conversation. Now you're married, but about writing this book to single ladies, how did your experience as a single woman, or, you know, how did your experience as a single woman inspire you to write this book?
Okay. It wasn't actually my experience as a single lady. It was experiences from other single ladies, the present single ladies that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of cases, situations that I feel like, oh my goodness, single ladies are dumb. Single ladies are not wise.
Excuse
at
me,
all.
I'm the only single person on this.
I'm so sorry.
Shot fire to you.
I'm very serious.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen single ladies who are very smart, you know, pretty, you know, efficient at work, you know, smart ladies, intelligent, and when it comes to love, they
lose all sense of common sense.
they lose their senses. They lose their senses.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. Why can't you apply the same energy, you know, to your love life? So I'm like, why do you do this to yourself? Like, you don't even know what self-love means. You have seen, you know, single ladies will come on social media and then take a selfie and write the caption self-love. No, you don't. You don't know what self-love means. So if you do, there are some things that you will not even experience.
Yeah.
There are some ways that you will not allow a guy to treat you. You will not allow a guy to treat you that way. So if you are really smart, like smart, you tell yourself the truth. Yeah.
But
So
you
what
know
exactly
how-
inspired me to actually write the book? I've seen a lot.
Like I said, yes, you are.
You've
I've
seen
seen
a lot.
it.
She actually said
I've
you
seen a lot
have seen a lot.
because I'm like I've also been I've been single before.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen guys. In fact, I had so many relationships before I met my husband. So
How many?
I don't know. I can't count. But I've had so many relationships before I met my husband. You know why? Because I was born again, but I didn't know how to, hear God.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just growing at the time. So when I meet a guy and I'm in love, he's in love, and I just tell God, if it is not your will, just break us.
I don't have time.
Are you not
Like-
like, God needs to answer that prayer first.
Yeah.
Yes,
He does.
yes.
I read
My-
something I read something and they said that God will continuously frustrate that relationship
Yeah.
until it hits you that this is not for you, my child, move on.
Exactly.
But then if there's peace, then just know, okay, God is at peace
Yes,
with the relationship.
yes,
So I understand
yes.
where you're coming from. with
Exactly.
that.
So, when I was single, I didn't really know how to, I was, of course, growing in the spirit, but I was also conscious of the fact that God is in control of my life. I am not in control, so I carry God along. Even
Yeah.
if I don't know how to hear you for now, I carry God along in whatever I do. So when I'm in the relationship, I keep praying. Break us up, I don't care about this love, I care about what your will for me.
Yeah.
So that's the prayer. I mean, that's the height of the prayer that any single lady can pray if you
pray.
really want
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
in your matter.
In your matter.
Yeah.
So exactly. So I always pray that prayer, and I see that all the relationships. And at the point, I got tired.
Of
what?
God
Breaking up.
Yes.
breaking
Yeah,
up the
because
relationships.
until my best friend told me, she told me in Yoruba, one by a cow, like
people are counting it for you.
exactly. So all these relationship attempts, like, give yourself brain. Sure, you don't know what you are doing. And at a point, when you are in a relationship, and I've never had a relationship up to a year before in my life.
Wow.
Yes.
Before you got married.
Yes.
How long was your
courtship with your husband before you got married?
It was that one I can just explain to you. Like, we dated for 6 months, and then after 6 months we did introduction, and then yes.
Were you
and
praying
between
for
Mine
God
was
to-
5 months.
wait, no, that one, the conviction, like, I've grown.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Definitely.
grew.
So, I mean,
I kept growing.
You kept growing. So, I mean, aside hearing from God, what else do you think, people, in the dating scene right now are getting wrong? Because you said you've seen so many things and, lots of
Yes.
cases. I mean, for you to feel like you had to write a book,
Yes.
for you to feel the need to write the book,
Yes.
what are the issues you want to address in particular? What do you see, single people getting wrong that you
Yes.
wanted to address?
Thank you. I've seen young marriages break up that I feel like you shouldn't have gone this route if you actually knew what you were doing. Why did you choose? Why did you make this choice? Okay, why did you choose this person? So a lot of ladies have gotten themselves into a messy marriage because they did not choose right. Okay, so I know this person, and I was at the wedding, and before we know it, after 2 years, the wedding is gone. Oh, sorry, the marriage is gone.
Marriage is gone, yeah.
And I'm like, what happened? What really happened? And when they tell you what happened,
It's very
It could have been
flimsy.
avoidable.
it gives me headache.
So, like, what is the most bizarre case you've heard?
And it's because sometimes I see well-to-do single ladies, and then they're in this relationship. I don't know. It's not about desperation. It's not. You're not desperate. You're not too old.
Yeah.
Okay. But you get yourself into this relationship, and you start to fund a guy who, because I don't
So
you don't know
understand
at
this.
least.
So a woman should
You
fund
don't-
a
no,
guy.
no, wait, go.
Okay. Are you a motor? Why are you talking when she's talking?
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I still don't get it. I don't think till Jesus comes, I will understand it. Why? Because you are smart.
Yeah.
You are a businesswoman. Okay? You are single. You're a businesswoman. And then you are getting I don't know, maybe business ladies, maybe they have low self-esteem or something, or maybe they feel like, no, let me not appear too
Flashy.
exactly for guys. Let me come down.
Down to their
what
level.
is wrong in our heads.
Wait, let me come
somewhere.
down. And then you come across guys and you date this person, maybe they lie to you or something, and you realize that, or you know that this person is not working or something, or this person was working before and
Something happened.
and then they could start to collect money from you, and we see that it doesn't stop. The person keeps collecting money, and you don't want to appear like, maybe you want to appear like a wife material.
So you'll do anything.
Exactly. Who will not run, when at any little, challenge
For
or
better, for
something.
worse.
Exactly. So
Blind
you
love.
want to prove to the guy that, and then it keeps happening, and then you get married, and you see that
Now the breadwinner.
you are the breadwinner.
But so I think, sorry to cut you,
Anyway.
Pelumi. I understand where you're coming from. That is the ideal. But then the reality of our society is a whole different ball game. And a lot of women, because whether we like it or not, nobody wants to be the black sheep of the society or of the family. This is me playing devil's advocate now for the women that you say are smart, but when it comes to their relationship, they put their sense aside and become a mumu for love. Because they want to appear as the typical African submissive woman that will do anything. Oh, yes, she's not that old, but she's probably 27, 28. She's not married, so she wants to quickly settle. She doesn't want to appear as that girl that is too flashy for men, so she brings herself down.
Yeah.
Sometimes their mothers even advise them to do such so that you can get a man. And then, as you get older, it's almost like no matter how successful you are as a woman, no matter your achievement, if you're not married, you see a lady that is doing so well, and, after everything, after all said and done, they'll ask you, so are you married? I'm like, I don't understand.
And then that just
Everything
negates
just-
every
I
other
Actually,
achievement
I have
that
a
you
question.
have.
I have a question. Do you consider marriage to be an achievement?
No, it's not an achievement.
In this
It's
day
not-
and
it's
age.
not. It's not an achievement in any way. It's I don't know why people think that marriage is a goal, or marriage there is a goal. So if you're married, no.
Bragging
that
rights,
was what
especially for
being
mothers.
a woman, my first book was all about. It doesn't have to be. I feel like wherever you are, even if you are married or single, be a woman of purpose. That's what being a woman was all about.
Being a
Yes.
woman is being a
love
woman.
that.
Exactly.
I
So
love that.
be a woman of purpose, married or single. Yes, live a fulfilled life. Like you are, if you are living, if whatever you're doing, be fulfilled.
Whatever
Okay.
Is that what you say self-love is?
That's why some single ladies feel maybe you're 31, you're 32, so you feel like I have my business, my business is doing well, I have everything. It's just to get a husband now. So you're not fulfilled.
Yeah, true. I get that.
Like you
Everything
get.
else is
So
going
what
well, but-
what does fulfillment mean to you? You understand? So as a woman, what does fulfillment mean
But
to
there's this
you?
desire
did
to want to get married as a
Of
woman.
course.
So
Yes.
Yeah, follow me. You're saying.
Yeah, so I wanted to say that, quite a number of, like, the example you gave, like, just like Tolu said, I don't see it as, because these are the things that our mothers told us, right? Don't appear too successful or you drive a man away, and a lot of us, or, a lot of people grew up seeing their moms as, breadwinners. So they feel like, okay, maybe this is how it should be. So I wouldn't necessarily blame them, because what are the examples that have been set before them? Because that's why marriage in Nigeria feels like a whole different ball game entirely from, maybe Africa. Let me generalize in Africa compared to, like, maybe how other people do it. Because number one, aside the fact that you grew up feeling like, it's an achievement, is a goal, you are working towards that. Oh, if you go to school, will you have time for your family and your husband? Oh, if you break a plate, is this how you be breaking plates in your husband's house?
If you don't cook.
Which man will marry you if you don't? So I feel like I wouldn't blame a lot of women. It's because that's how, we've been brought up. So now what I want to ask you is, what do you see is dating right? So what are the steps in dating right? How do you know that you are dating right and you're not being, quote and unquote, maybe a fool in love, or you're doing it well so that you can access and know and cite the red flags. How exactly do you date
What are the
right?
guidelines?
And then
Yes.
also, how do you compromise? Like, where's the line to compromise? Because if you're saying, oh, I don't want to be the babe that left because he lost his
He
job.
didn't have money.
How do you now balance to say, okay, even though he doesn't have now, I can still be with him?
Okay, thank you very much. So in any relationship, I believe that a man should treat you right. That's it. A man should treat you right. Like you said, I don't have, I wrote in my book that, you know, when you have parents that have not modeled a good marriage to, you know, to their children, you know, it becomes tough for you to know how a proper love and dating relationship should be, or how a proper marriage should be. Yeah, but that was what God taught me, and I thank God that I also met someone, you know, like me, who also has. He came from that kind of, you know, home to marriage that didn't really work, you know, and exactly all of us, most people, have come from that kind of home.
Yeah.
But that's where God comes in. Well, and if you know how, if you read the Bible, I'm so sorry I'm mentioning the Bible. If you read the Bible, God will teach you how love should be. Exactly. God will teach you how love should be. So it was from there I knew how a man should love a woman.
How should a man love a woman?
As Christ loved the church.
No.
Oh,
that
I'm
one.
preaching.
Let's not even go there.
Please.
A man should treat you well. A man in a relationship should provide. Those are the things that you see. I'm not saying that, oh, you should be the demanding type. No. And that was why I wrote Being a Woman, that not like being an independent woman, okay? Because there's also the part of being submissive if you are married. You understand? So you should put a balance to it. You understand? So if you're in a relationship and, you know, this guy keeps demanding, then you know something is wrong. Then you should be able to apply your senses and know if this guy is truthful or this guy is just scamming me or taking me for a fool.
But I feel like there's some people that can hide, though.
No.
They can't
This day and age, they hide it very well.
That's why I wrote the book. That's where God comes in. God knows the future. God knows the person you are involved with. Okay? It is God that will tell you if this thing is true or
The spirit
false.
of discernment.
You know,
Exactly,
the spirit of discernment.
Exactly.
Sorry to cut you. You know,
some
sometimes
people-
your emotions, you can be fully aware that I think this person is scamming me, but I like him. He was there for me when nobody was.
Sentiments.
You know, you get
Exactly.
how do you? But
So when
it's
you
easier
bring
said than
in
done,
sentiments,
you know?
you have lost your senses.
I think it takes a
when
certain
you bring
level
in
of-
sentiments, you have lost your senses. I'm telling you, even the Bible says, be wise. Do not be unwise.
So I should not
You
love with my
understand?
emotions.
No. I'm not saying
Love your eyes wide open.
Love with your eyes open.
There's a way it should be. So, you know, talking about red flags too, there are some things that you should look out for in a relationship to know if this relationship is going well or not. So I said about, when I talked about red flag in my book, you know, I talked about, you know, what love really is and what love is not. So I discussed love explicitly, you know, how it should be. Love should not be this way. Love should not be this way. And it was from in the Bible in 1 Corinthians 13, where I saw where love was defined explicitly. Love is not rude. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy.
Yeah.
And all of that. And I said that sometimes, ladies, where you get it wrong is when you involve sex in your relationship.
I was going to come to that.
So
What's
you're
your
saying
take
sex
on
with
sex?
See,
While dating.
for a lady,
Yes.
ladies are emotional. Guys know how to get ladies. Ladies are soft. Ladies,
ladies are not changed in this day and age.
Ladies, no, generally, ladies are very soft. And some guys are smart enough
Yes.
to manipulate, they know how to manipulate, they know how to get to
girl.
you. They know how to
say the right words.
They know how to say the right words. They have mastered the act. They know how to do these things. They are professionals.
Mastery.
Exactly. They are professionals. So when you get involved with that kind of guy, what do you do?
I have a
you're saying
question about the
because
sex.
of it.
Sorry,
So you're
let me
saying
ask
it's
a
because
question.
of sex?
Sometimes some ladies,
But
when they
Victoria has a
I
question.
have a question. Sorry, I just want. You know how we've had episodes on the show where we've talked about, we've spoken,
talked, yeah.
we've talked. Sorry, we've talked about sex and whatnot and the importance of sex. We all know sex is very important in a union or in a relationship. Now you saying sex is the problem sometimes. If you do not have sex while you're dating, you get
Wait,
married to this person.
Was that your conclusion that sex is very important in a dating relationship?
No, in a
like
human
relationship
life,
generally, like marriage,
in life,
relationship
basically.
generally.
Whether you're married or relationship, that was literally the result of it. But now you're busy saying sex is a problem half of the time. But how? Okay, let's say you don't have sex, you get married, and
People are not compatible.
you're not
sexually.
compatible sexually. How do you go about that now?
God will teach you how to.
No,
No, how do you go about it now? Because it's a serious
Everything
question.
is
That's
in
why
the book.
people step
Yes.
out of marriage. That's why people cheat. That's why people go out and look for stuff because they are
No.
not compatible.
No.
Yes.
You don't believe that?
Well, I believe it to an extent, but
Okay.
I feel like if you leave your marriage because of sex or we are not sexually compatible, I feel like it's not 100% true, or I feel like there is more to it.
Hey,
Yes.
sex is important.
Sex
to
is
people.
very important to people.
Sex is very important, but that does not mean that I wrote everything in my book that you should try it out before you get married, because so that you can know if you're sexually compatible or not. And I wrote in my book, I said that people major on the minor. Which
So sex
I
is a
feel-
minor?
Yes,
Sex is a-
yes.
Hey,
Wait.
These are married women.
Yes. People major on the minor and then they minor on the major.
Hey!
That was how I wrote it in my book.
So
Okay, what is a major? Sorry.
Okay.
What is it? What would you consider a major to be? That
In
now
a
minor.
relationship, in fact, in a courtship where a guy has proposed to you,
Yeah.
now you're looking to get married. Let's assume that you have not had sex. And then, you feel like, oh, let's begin to have sex now so that we know if we're compatible sexually or not. No, you're majoring on the minor.
So what's the major?
The major is that have you find out about even before the guy proposes to you, you're dating. Who is he? Do you really know this person? How compatible are you in your career journey, in your life journey, family-wise? You're planning your lives together.
Values.
Your values.
What if we've discussed
No,
all
wait,
that? We are in
no.
alignment with all that.
No, people don't discuss all that. They don't know all that. People don't know all that. They just feel like, oh, when we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. The thing is, why do you call him a good guy?
Isn't that
When
how
you
he treats
ask
you?
people, why do you want to marry this person? They say, oh, he's nice. He loves my family. Before. No, wait. We are friends. I love the way, we are friends. People can pretend. That is what I'm saying.
So what's the right answer to that question that you know that, oh, this girl knows her guy?
Exactly.
How do you now answer that question? Because why do you love him? It's attributes and,
Yes,
characteristics that you point
when,
out.
When you have misunderstandings, how do you handle it?
Well,
How
it would be
does
so
it-
weird.
Wait,
Oh.
how does it respond to misunderstandings? How
But
do you
everyone can have different reactions to
how do
different
you
things.
resolve issues?
You can have different
Yeah, but I
reactions
feel like
to
that's
different
under-
Wait, when you
situations.
have you had deep conversations?
Yes.
If you watch a movie and this happens in our marriage, what would be your reaction?
Well, yesterday
I
I was not asked that
I
question
feel like
because
in a courtship or in
Yeah.
a relationship, talk more.
Wait, but then I mean, how do you don't say everyone
When you
needs to
when
be
you
able
talk
to
more,
say
when you
something.
talk more, one conversation will lead to another. another will lead to another will lead to another, and you will know.
Yes.
Conversation
Like
you're digging
continue.
deeper.
Exactly.
Can I say
But people
something?
don't
Sorry,
do
I
that.
just wanna point this out. This
Ladies-
conversation
Ladies
still
don't do that.
continue.
They just feel like,
Victoria.
I know this person enough. I love this person. In fact, we have cohabitated. We know each other very well. I've seen marriages, couples, that cohabitated before marriage, and then the marriage is no more.
Yeah.
They cohabitated for a long time. So I wrote in my book, does cohabitation answer?
The question.
You understand? You
it like
just
a test
think.
run?
I think no.
Even
like
when
it's a test
cohabitating,
run.
a guy can still pretend. In fact, a guy can make up his mind not to even marry you, even while cohabitating with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, people are wicked.
Do you get
The
what I'm
heart of
trying to
man,
say?
like the
And you
Bible
would
says.
think you know the guy enough.
Yeah. But can I say something?
And then things will happen in marriage and you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
And you feel like, but we are only sexually compatible. I don't think. So when you feel like, we were sexually compatible, and then you get into the marriage and all of a sudden you are not compatible anymore. So what does
What
the sex
changed?
do to you?
Okay, can I say something? Please?
No, wait.
Sean, please, can I
Do
say
you know
something?
benefit?
Sean,
What does it benefit
So we
you?
understand where you're
builds
coming
intimacy.
from. We understand where you're coming from, and there are different angles to this conversation.
Yeah.
I totally get that. To be honest, I think that sex sometimes clouds your judgment, especially when it comes in too soon, because there's this, emotional drive. There's this feeling you have when you have sex, and you begin to think that you genuinely like this person. Meanwhile, you just like the feeling that comes with
there's
the
one more
sex.
thing I want to
But
explain.
then again, how about when I found out all of these things about him, and we align? Because you're saying you put sex too soon. Okay, it's too soon. What if I put it later? We've not married. We're not married yet, though. I found out all the basics. I've known
We've had
everything
deep
about
conversations.
him.
Can
You
I
add to
understand?
what
Yeah.
you're saying?
But then he has not just committed to marry me yet, and then we have sex. Does that still mean I am doing something wrong?
So Tolu, let me add to what you're saying, right? And this is just, in the marriage context, because now we're talking about dating, and I want to believe that most people date to marry, right?
Yeah.
So, two of the major issues that you see that has broken a lot of marriages, either sex or money. So that's to show you that these two are absolutely very important. And if you talk to a lot of ladies who probably did not have sex before they married,
Yeah.
they will tell you, as a matter of fact, I have heard that if a guy is not pushing to have sex while you're dating, then it means something is wrong.
likely,
Something is not
yeah.
right.
Something is not right.
Maybe
so
not
it's either
pushing,
they
but
say,
give
yeah,
a
so
bit of-
yeah, I mean, if he's not
Physically
turned
attracted to
on or
you.
physically attracted to you in some certain ways,
Yeah.
it shows that something is not right.
yeah.
And especially in the Lagos of today or in the world of today. Now they say it's either he's gay and he's just marrying you as a cover-up, and that is why he doesn't feel that, sexual excitement towards
Yeah.
you, or maybe things are not all right down there. So I have seen a situation where the lady was already engaged.
Yeah.
They had already picked a wedding date. And then she was just like, let's even just try this thing. And then, he opened everywhere and she saw that, where is it? It's a very, micro, and she's like, sorry, I can't deal with this. And that was how they ended up breaking up, the relationship. So in cases like that,
What do you
have
Because
to
the
say?
men can also pretend. The way you said they
Yes,
can pretend to love you, they can
exactly.
also pretend sexually and say, I
Yes.
love you, I won't have sex with you, but it's a lie.
But
No,
let's
yeah.
say they then have a bigger issue at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let me answer the question. I've seen cases where people decide to marry each other, like themselves, and they were not really truthful to themselves. Deceit. You understand? And that is why I keep saying that. If you are a child of God and you carry God along, there's a way God will tell you that this person is deceiving you. This person may love you, actually, but there is a
There's
deceit.
There's something.
Exactly, deception. Thank you. This person, something is not right. You may not be able to place it, but you know something is not right. When you can't place it, you go ahead. Yeah. When sometimes God is speaking to you, I've seen people, even firebrand ladies, I've seen it happen
Your
to them.
personal experience, I know.
Exactly. I've seen it happen to them. The marriage is no more. Why? Because God was trying to tell them that there's something is not right, but you cannot know everything. But that is why you have to trust God. Now, in a case where you get married to someone and you have not tested it before, you have not had sex before, and you realize that everything is okay with us, we are good together, but we're not sexually compatible. Maybe after 2 years or something in the marriage, we're not sexually compatible. Number one, why are you not compatible? Why? If you say, we are not compatible, yeah, because there is an experience that I have, or there is an expectation. There is an expectation because you have been there before. So wait. If you, like, what I wrote in my book, I said that God expects you to come into marriage,
Whole and pure.
pure, without having all these
Prior knowledge.
Exactly. That is why when God said don't eat the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, you understand? Don't do this, don't do that. It is for a reason. It is for your good, not his own good. It won't do God any good.
Yeah.
You understand? So if I say, my boy or my son, don't put your hand there. That iron is hot. Don't put your hand there. And he doesn't understand why.
Why?
I'm saying that don't put your hand there. I am the one. I know.
Experience with teaching.
You understand?
So sorry, can I quickly
Wait.
Okay.
So he expects that you both come in fresh, not knowing anything, and then you are compatible.
So can I say
You are
something, right?
compatible
Sorry
when
to
you don't have someone
Sorry,
has
okay,
come
let's-
in.
let me-
So
let me want to say
if I
something.
say, wait, okay, let's say, I married this guy, and this guy has had, different experiences,
Yeah.
exactly, and then he comes into marriage and marries a virgin. Like, marries me a virgin,
Yeah.
okay? And then I'm just getting to, know this
Understand.
thing, and his expectation is, when I give it to you like this,
100,
you
Yes.
you understand?
Yeah.
So
Rotate.
I'm going to look to him like I'm not performing. I'm not. This
So
don't
sorry,
show me.
but it's
I
not your
love my wife. Wait,
Okay.
I'm going somewhere. I love my wife. My wife is very like a beautiful
package.
total package, homely, like someone who can train my children,
Yeah.
keep the home for me, like very good woman. But that's so because of that, you now go outside. Because you probably have the money, you understand, so you can afford side chicks. So you go outside and satisfy yourself. And then you don't realize that what you're doing to your wife, you married her a virgin. You like the fact that she was a virgin.
Yes.
In fact, you prefer, you understand. Some guys are very selfish like that.
I agree with you.
And you feel, and then
Why?
some women have gone through that. So would you say that she married right?
I mean, she probably
Married-
wouldn't. She probably
Sorry,
wouldn't
sorry,
know
sorry,
that.
sorry,
She
on the guy,
that her
not the
husband
girl.
is doing something.
Exactly.
else.
Why don't blame the lady in that
Can I say
aspect?
something?
I won't blame the lady.
Wait,
It's
wait.
not the lady's fault.
Wait.
Can I
wait,
say
wait.
something, please?
She's probably
Just
clueless
with
that
what
man
you-
is.
I've not finished.
Okay,
anyway.
Okay.
Balumi.
Finish. So what I'm saying is just based on, what you've said before,
Yeah.
right? Now, I understand, what God ordained, marriage to be and everything. But number one, we need to remember that as human beings, we are always curious. And that is why Adam and Eve
Ate
ate
of
the
the fruit.
apple
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
well, it's not apple. We don't know if it's apple or
Ate the
mango.
fruit,
Ate
yeah.
the fruit in the first place. Because we as human beings are naturally curious. Just the way you tell your son or
And
your
God
daughter,
already
don't touch fire.
premeditated
You will still
that.
want to touch fire.
Yeah.
Why?
And God
There's
has
always the
already
question of
protected them.
why.
Hold something.
Do you
the more they
understand?
want to
So now that is one. Now I feel like it is.
Sorry
Sorry,
to
please.
cut you,
Yeah.
And I'm just adding to what you're saying, that
Yeah.
God already knew that they were going to eat of that
Do
fruit.
it,
That was
yeah.
why I already planned Jesus in the New Testament.
And everything.
Moving
So
on.
now move. Oh shit.
Wait. So before Jesus now came, Unko, do you know how many years that have gone by?
Everybody was preordained.
God already preordained. He already knew what was going
Don't
to
argue
happen.
Bible with Mommy G.
The way
I'm looking at it,
before the solution will come.
So sorry, where I'm actually even heading towards is the fact that, I feel it's very, very unrealistic to expect that, two people will enter as pure virgins
Especially in today's society.
In today's society. You're saying, okay, as a man, as a woman, I totally understand you. I accept you, and one of the things that hurts me, the fact that, men are always, and society has, pushed that narrative where, as a man, I said in the last episode, you sow your wild oats, but as a woman, you keep yourself. I remember growing up, I always said, oh, me, I want to be a virgin, but I want my man to be experienced. Because that is literally what a lot of us have grown to hear and grown up to see. Now, these things happen all the time. It's the reality of the things. Even people that enter as virgins, they are curious. Because now, okay, why am I not having that experience or that orgasm that I'm seeing that people are describing on social media? Does it mean we are not doing something right? So maybe we are the ones not getting it right because we don't know what we are doing. Let me go outside and find out and see if truly. So I feel like no matter how you try to be safe, there are ways in which all these things, like, I don't feel like it's a straight and narrow answer.
And that's why I asked her.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's why I asked her that, okay, now, that's the ideal, right? But God already saw that, okay, I've gone the wrong way. I have sinned. I have fornicated. How do I move forward from there? Because really, this person is not compatible with me.
Exactly. No, wait. Don't say someone is not compatible. No, I don't want you to, just conclude that,
you feel like there's a way to fix it.
Yes. We're not sexually compatible. No. Don't say that. This is marriage we are talking about. So if you, for me, I feel like divorce is not an option. So whatever it is, you are...
Is it based on sex, right?
Or based on anything?
Based on anything.
Is not an option.
Based on anything.
So if he's beating you and not leave.
Domestic violence, yeah.
If he's cheating on you.
No, except your life... The marriage...
Life-threatening.
Exactly. The situation is life-threatening. That is when you can pull out.
So chronic cheating
but
is
if
not
it is not life-threatening, you're just saying we are not sexually compatible.
Irreconcilable difference.
Yes, sorry, I have to ask this question. I'm so sorry, I have to ask this
marriage
question.
that cannot be fixed. It is marriage we're talking about.
He is cheating on you, a chronic cheater.
Yes.
Even as a
I have given me STD.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I disagree.
No, you're
Please,
you are living with the consequences of your choice.
Wait, hold on. Let me give you this example. Sorry, let me give you this example. I know of a lady that got married to a guy, right? Perfect. He looked fine. I can't even say that she went for
fine.
I can't even say she went for the physical. These people have been dating for about 5 years. In the space of 5 years, you should know enough about your person. They got married. I don't know if you was previously getting down with it but I can talk about her. Like, she was fine. They got married. First, second year, this guy started cheating. He will go collect STDs, UTIs, everything. Give it to her. She will now be sick. She'll be sick. Yeah. He will still go back, cheat. She'll be sick again. Okay. Constantly treating for these STDs. You expect this person to still stay with that same man because you feel they can fix it.
Consequences of her action.
You know why?
Of her choice.
Victoria.
He showed her. Hold on, Tolu. He showed her the perfect image, or he behaved like the perfect person. Yes, we all pray for the spirit of discernment, but there are certain things that you cannot see. I'm not God. I can't see past that. So you would still expect that same lady to stay with that man, even after
I
he's
said that
through.
if it is life-threatening. Because the sickness keeps...
okay, what if there's no sickness?
You're dealing with the consequences of your choice. How about I do not... Like, this is pure deception. This man played a good script for me.
And that's what
to be
God...
speaking in tongues.
He acted a movie.
Do you understand?
No. There are people like that.
And he's cheating. I'm unaware. I did not know. How is that my fault?
Yeah.
Or I'm dealing with the consequences of my choice.
No. Yeah. The thing is, you went ahead. You understand? You may not know, that you have actually made the wrong choice. You understand? But things happen. You understand? So, and you realize in the marriage that, I don't think I can continue in this way, because I have suddenly realized that I made the wrong choice. Sometimes, if you that's why I said let us reset
our mind.
Exactly. Okay. If you feel like leaving the marriage is the solution, when you feel like, okay, how can we fix this? It is marriage we're talking about. Divorce is not an option to me. Divorce shouldn't be an option for anybody. okay, can we sit the person down? Can we talk about this? Can we fix it? Can we see a counselor? Can we see our pastor? Bible says, can two walk together except they agree? Do you understand? So you should talk about it. Does this person even want this marriage to be better?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this person willing to give up their vice? Give up the bad things they're doing?
Exactly. Is this person willing to give up, all these wrong things that he or she is doing? Wait, what makes marriage work is agreement.
Two people that are willing to put the work.
That is marriage.
Okay. So, since
how do you know you married the right person? How you know is if the person is committed to the relationship. If the person, you have to see the level of commitment before you see whatever you see in the relationship, you see in marriage. If the person is not committed in the relationship, he can never be committed in marriage.
What if we change this over time?
If you are willing,
can switch up.
People can switch.
Wait. Why? There is a reason.
there's a reason for this.
Yes, there is a reason, and whatever reason it is, can we talk about it? Can things get better? Okay. So it still boils down to agreement. You understand? Can we work it out? So don't ever think, oh, divorce is an option when it's not life-threatening.
Yeah.
Can you talk? Can we fix the sexual part of whatever it is? It's not working. Get counseling. Work it out. Go to therapy. Exactly. Keep talking about it, even while you're doing it. Can you communicate while you're doing it?
What now happens if you try and try? Counseling is not working. Sex is not better. Leave. For me, to be honest, I always say this.
I don't believe that.
I always say this. Rather live and have peace of mind, because to me that is self-love. You're prioritizing your sense, your mental health over living in a situation that is not getting better.
Yes.
Let's say I'm trying, the person is also trying, but it's just not gelling. And then I would not
putting a square in a round.
Exactly. It's just not happening. I would advise you leave for your own peace of mind.
Okay,
this person is not for you.
Okay,
but now you're busy saying it's not an option. Like, you can fix everything with
when
counseling.
people say that they're not sexually compatible, okay, what comes to your mind?
It's not
It's either
no
one is on the
fulfillment
high and the other is on the low, right?
Yeah.
Or
they're like this, totally apart.
Two of them are like this.
Yes, I mentioned maybe one likes kinks, BDSM, and the other one,
it's
vanilla, very conservative.
Let me just lie down
and go.
And then
Okay, so in marriage, if you want to stay the way you are, you don't want to upgrade.
Yeah.
Then your marriage is not going to work. Yeah. It's just like, you are a professional
hairstylist.
Exactly, hairstylist, and then there are some styles that you don't know. They say do this and like upgrade, or even
go
makeup
out of
artists.
business. So.
You understand?
You
need to constantly
upgrade
your craft or whatever it is. So if you are in marriage too, even your phone, you need to upgrade now. They say update your iOS. Exactly. From time to time. That is the way marriage is. So you can't stay on one level and say, there's a way you came into the marriage. You're not perfect. God didn't say, oh, I will make him a perfect helper. No. He said a helper comparable. So everybody, you can be a helper, you can be not perfect helper. He didn't say that. So nobody is perfect. So you came into marriage, he also came into marriage. There's a way. No matter how much you love this person, you understand, the person is not 100% perfect. So when you get into marriage, there are some things that you still get to know exactly about, and you feel like, oh, I don't even like this, as in, like, you have to stop doing this. You understand? That's growth. So when the person stops this, that he was not doing before, something that he was used to doing before, and then his growth. So if let's come to sex now, and you're saying that, oh, this person likes it, not so loud.
Very calm.
And the other
just missionary, and that's it.
and the other likes it, you know.
Swing from the roof.
Wild,
You should give BJ
wild
mouth
or
to
something.
Praise God. I was going to ask, what do you think about Christians, especially in marriage? You know, the same amount I'm used to
God.
speak in tongues, I should be using
I
it
feel like
in
that's a
work.
whole lot of conversation.
So wait, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, so and then can you listen to your partner what he wants?
He wants.
Can you listen to your partner about what she wants? Can two of you
Agree.
You know, this would work in a perfect
This
life,
like
but
there
in
is
society
nothing.
now, people don't have patience to teach you or wait for you to learn anything.
Exactly.
They move.
Their
move.
marriage is not for you.
So, what do you now have to say to all the ladies who are still single right now because they refuse to have sex in relationships? I have friends who, every guy they date, so we will not have sex before marriage. Sorry,
not doing.
I'm not
Move on.
doing.
Yeah.
Sex is important to me. Even those that agree, you find out that they are cheating on the down low. So what do you now have to tell? I had someone who was in like 3-4 relationships, and they broke up just because she refused to have sex
Should I
in
do it
relationships.
God's way?
And at a point, she's like, boya,
Maybe
I should open and do. And you know, but at that point it was like, because now you're talking about pressure from family. You're talking about
She's getting
societal
older.
pressure. They say your biological
Yeah.
clock. You're
It's
growing
ticking.
older. Even in churches, guys in churches, they will say they cannot have sex. They have to have sex before they
Go on
marry.
a test drive.
I'm telling. So what do you know have to say to guys or even girls who are in that situation right now?
Are single because they said no.
Single because they said no to sex.
I'm so sorry to say you are not in any situation.
Eh?
Yes.
You're single
Yes.
to super. You're not in a.
No. You're not in any situation. If it happened to me, it didn't happen to me, of course, because I was also like that. I told you I had so many relationships. I
Yeah.
never had sex with any of them.
Do you feel it contributed to you breaking up a lot with all these guys?
I didn't care. Because I
But not
felt
everyone
like
is as
I'm
strong as
doing
you
the right
mentally.
thing. No, wait. I felt like I'm doing the right thing. And if you are not going to do this way or God's way, then you are not right for me. So I feel like there is no problem. So if you are saying that, now you are living desperate, or you are under pressure, societal pressure, this one, that one, because I refuse to give men sex, I'm so sorry. That mentality is very wrong.
Hey.
Yes.
But this
I
first,
say
second,
that
third,
mentality
fourth,
is
fifth,
wrong.
sixth,
Yeah,
seventh,
very
but
wrong.
it can be painful, you know, because
Yes.
you invested emotionally into this
Wait.
person.
Even when
You could already go
my
in.
friend
How
told
about
me
the ones-
that
sorry.
they are counting this thing for you, I
Sorry,
didn't feel like it
Seun,
was because of
Seun.
sex.
How
But
about
Seun, you need to
Seun?
Like, I
understand
just
not
felt
everyone
like,
is as mentally strong
maybe
as you.
I need to take a
Not
break.
everyone
I'm
sees
not
like
getting
that.
it right.
Seun, how about the ones that the guy says, okay, I agree with you, I will not have sex until
Yeah.
marriage, but then they are having sex with other people, and then you find out that, he's not having sex with me, but he's cheating and having sex with other
this
people.
situation. I wrote it in my book.
Hey, this is a book.
Which
I
one?
saw
The
by
first
Miss
one or the
Suzu.
second one?
Yes. There are some things that I won't come online to say, but everything, the book,
It's all encompassing.
Exactly. I can't just say everything.
Everything.
I can only write. So it is in your best interest to read, buy and read. So the thing is, if you have, okay, I quoted somebody in my book. The person is known. The person is divorced. And then the person came online and said,
I feel like I know this person.
no,
you're saying.
I don't think.
I don't know.
The
Let me hear what
the person
said.
came online and said, all these church boys that play no sex card and make you feel like, you are with the right guy or something, avoid them. They are not your type. And I corrected that in my book. And I said that if a guy is playing no sex card with you, that is not supposed to be a red flag. No, wait. If your church
he could be hiding
boyfriend,
something.
if your church boyfriend is playing no sex card with you,
And he's not having sex with another person, though.
no, wait.
How do you know
You
your
won't even
desires?
know.
That
You
is
won't
not
even
supposed
know.
to be a red flag. That is wrong.
So how do you know
That is-
he's
that is-
attracted to
wait,
you?
The thing is,
I think he might want to
I'm
keep
saying,
you
wait.
once in a while,
The
but-
thing is,
Yes.
I said in my book that it is very hard and difficult right now in this time, in this time that we are in,
Yeah.
to see a relationship that is free of sex.
Including kissing or just
Yeah,
penetration?
no
kissing. too.
No kissing.
No, sex.
Okay,
that
just sex
that
itself.
that is free of sex.
should we
Now
should
That
it's
it
like
is.
women.
It is. It is.
Are you saying
It is
kissing before marriage is
and
okay?
Oh God! Oh.
Let's
Let's finish one
No,
before
I
we
want
go
to
to
know.
another.
Is kissing before
I've not
marriage
finished
okay?
this one now. So if
Penetration.
what's penetration?
It's like the act.
Oh God!
No, because a lot of people will say, oh, as far as,
I'm not
we've
doing
not
everything.
done it,
Yeah.
you know, and we've done other
But
things,
they've
we're
done
okay.
everything.
They've done
They've
everything
done-
except
The penetration itself.
That's immoral. That's sexual immorality.
it's still
Yeah.
under
So it's
sex.
still under
Says
sex.
flee sexual
Immorality. So
it's-
everything is still under sex.
So kissing before marriage is wrong.
You want to chop lips?
No,
Go
but
away.
it's actually a valid
Wait,
question
let me
because
break it down.
you're
Let
touching.
me answer your question. You want to go that route because we are not finished one. Kissing before marriage. So I have a girl, some girls that I
you mentor?
mentor. So I told them, they asked me, oh, kissing before marriage. And I said that for me, kissing is not wrong.
Okay.
But if you are a macho, then you can kiss because I don't see how you want to kiss and then you will
And
not do
not
other
leave.
things. You will go from here, you
Self-control.
will go here, and then you will go there.
Self-control.
No. There's no. If you want to control yourself,
Just a
don't
brotherly
kiss.
kiss.
No, wait. If you really,
You know
want
how
to,
you-
if you really want to control yourself,
Then don't kiss at all.
yeah,
So yeah,
Did you
now
kiss
that's
your husband before marriage?
heavy.
I did.
So
She
did
said
you
she
control
doesn't
But
see
you
yourself?
anything
controlled
wrong with-
yourself.
That's why I said
You're a macho. Wow.
She's an OG now.
See, wait. There are some. We are at different levels.
Yeah.
Different of self-control, even of faith.
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand? Oh, I did. I won't lie about that. I did. In fact, I told them, if you are a macho, if you know that you are very, 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 very confident
hold
of
yourself.
yourself, you can go and sleep over in his house.
Eh?
And you feel like nothing will happen. Sleeping over in your boyfriend's house, is it written in the Bible that is a
It's
sin?
a sin.
You understand? But I'm saying that Bible talks about self-control
Yes.
in the fruit of the Spirit. Yeah.
Know your boundaries.
Exactly. Know your boundaries. If you know what you're doing. In
Yeah.
fact, you cannot be in the same house and say that you go and sleep in that room, I will sleep in this room. We are talking about someone you love, someone you have attraction for,
Yeah.
and you feel like you can sleep all night. And she will be in the same house, in another room, and you will not think. In
Yeah.
fact, as you want to lie down, you want to sleep, because the devil has already gotten you to that level where you are even sleeping in the same house. So you will now take it from there to another level. So he will start whispering to you until it sees to it that you have gotten up and go into that room. So that's why I said. So that you understand. So that is why I told. And then you yourself that. You're with your boyfriend, you get, and the person is hugging you and he's just pecking you. Stop it now! No, go back to your room. Go back to your room.
I genuinely feel like that's not bad, to be honest, because that's how you know you're desired. Because I think for everyone, you want to know that you're attractive to your partner. And I feel like if that happens once in a while, I'm not saying the whole sex act now, but I'm just saying I need to know that I'm desired.
That substitutes
I need
sex.
to know that when we
attracted to
eventually
me.
have sex, it's going to be fire for fire. I need to know. No, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Because we have some people who are in relationships and if you ask them for their actual spec, is another woman, is
Yeah.
another type of body figure. So I need to know that you desire me. And
Yes.
I feel like there are certain things that need to show that.
There are.
Like-
my dear sister, there are.
Like what?
I wrote in my book, I said that you can peck, you can cuddle. When you're together, yes, I wrote. I can open it for you. You can peck.
I like your
you can-
honesty.
Yes, you can cuddle. You can watch movies together. You can hold hands. You can be together like really close and still set the boundary.
And still set the boundary.
Yes, you can do that.
So far you
That
know
is
that this
how you
person
know.
is
Yeah.
attracted to
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
That is
So I
how
have
you
a
know.
completely-
You can do that. You can do that. You can peck. You can hug. You can cuddle each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can watch movies together, and you still set the boundary.
So-
You can do all of that.
Okay.
But if the moment you don't set the boundary and
And
you
the
feel
party
like
shifting.
No.
So I have a question
You know
about
what you're
the
doing.
post.
You are adults. You know what
Yeah.
you're
I have
doing.
a question about a post that you put up on your Instagram not too long ago, where you're talking about physical attraction. In your words, said physical
Yeah.
attraction is one of the things you should consider when choosing a life
Yes.
partner. However, don't prioritize the physical over good content. Now, we live in a society, this beautiful society of ours,
Aesthetics.
where aesthetics is everything. You have BBLs flying left and right. You have boob jobs. You have Botox, makeup, and all this. Everyone wants to have some pretty thing on their arm, on their shoulder. Even older men will be like, I need a pretty thing. It's always like that. So how is a person supposed to navigate finding
Go
good
beyond
content
looks.
over someone? Because I'll be honest with you, me, I'm not a vain person, but I always told myself that whoever I marry, sweetheart, you are fine. You need to be fine. It's something that I wouldn't say is overly important, but is important to me. So how would you advise single girls to now navigate all that?
So that post, was just in summary talking about set your priorities right. You understand? So if I've seen, this thing that you're saying, it's everywhere. You're saying that
marry because it's
you
short.
want
I will not marry
like
because
you
you're
want
short.
a Nicki Minaj in
Yes, no.
in a mommy Gio.
No, a mommy Gio, but with a Nicki Minaj body.
Exactly.
Yeah, add some Nicki Minaj.
You want stuff like that, and even the girls too. They want all these fine boys. That is why I said eventually you're going to live with the consequences of your choice. You understand? So what is your priority? Your priority is the physical. I made a video regarding that too. This guy is all fine, handsome, someone you can show to the world. Oh, this is my guy. But deep inside you know that the content is not good.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
lacking.
contenting.
The content is not good for marriage.
Yeah.
But you like the packaging.
Okay.
So are you going to choose the packaging over the content? Are you going
Some
to
people
do you
would.
understand? That is why I said be attractive. Oh, you have the physical attraction is very important. In fact, if there is no physical attraction, break that relationship.
Hallelujah. Amen.
I won't even look at you.
No, break that relationship because you have to, when you see the person,
Your body needs to shake.
yes, you have to be happy. You're seeing the person.
Yeah.
This
woman with her big nose.
You understand?
This woman with her face is here again.
It's not something that you see
Yeah,
and
that-
be irritating
please
you.
just
How do
go
you want
there.
to live with that? How do you want to live with it? So
Yeah.
you're lying to yourself. You understand? Because
Why a
you
lot of
have-
men do that? You see that the spec that they really want.
The physical
Right?
is the girl.
You see all the exes that they've
The
had. You see
content.
the pattern.
A lot
Like
of men
she
do
has
that,
figure
yes.
eight, blah, blah. But the one that marries is totally different. But because she's good wife material, they marry her, put her
Yes.
home, and
Yes.
then the real one that they want is outside.
is the girl that I will blame for marrying that kind of guy. Yes.
But it deceives her. She didn't
That
know.
is what I'm saying. Why would you allow somebody to deceive as old as you are?
She didn't know.
No,
He
don't
played
say
all the cards well.
No, wait. I'm saying that is why we have all these things. See, there's ladies. That is why I said they're ladies.
They're
And
ladies.
They don't know what is right. They don't know what is right from what is wrong. And that is why we are writing this book and they will still not buy.
They will still not buy.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And you are saying that, no, the guy deceived me. Why would you say the guy deceived? So that was what Adam said. Oh, Eve deceived me. And what was the consequence? They went through the punishment together. So
But,
you cannot say that,
okay,
oh,
Cheryl,
Eve deceived me. You have a choice.
Go
Don't
down
you think
there.
that
You have a choice. You cannot say that he deceived me. He deceived that. No, you cannot enter heaven now. And God will say that your life, you did not spend it well. He deceived me. These people that you can't be given excuses. It's not going to be acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to embrace the consequence. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you cannot say that there are guys everywhere like that. Guys want good. In fact, I told ladies that if you are good, some go find me one day. You are a good
Girl.
but you
are attractive
you are attractive to
girls,
both
everybody, yeah.
because you are good.
Didn't Bobrisky say
the
good
one
girl
that
not
will
a
be
pay?
more careful.
Good girl not a pay.
Exactly. Because you are good, you are a good girl. You have the good guy coming after, and you have the bad guy coming after you. Because
Bad boys
you
are
are
more
good.
exciting.
The bad boys want this woman that will give them peace, wife material. That will give them peace in
And
the house.
treat
Don't you think men also need a book like this
outside
for
and
themselves
be
then?
chasing the
Can you
Nicki
write a book
Minaj.
Can
for
you
those
write a
men?
book like this for men? Because I feel
For
like
those
it's not
men,
only
yeah.
And they
ladies
will
that
go
need to be
outside and be
addressed.
chasing the Nicki Minaj ladies with BBL. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That is unfair.
It is
so
unfair.
I would still
Yeah.
blame the lady, for
But
making
can we
that
have
kind
more
of
books
choice.
Can we
like
have
this
a book
for
like
men?
this for men? Because
the ratio is not more
exactly,
always talking
like
with
they're always
women.
talking about
Getting
women.
better, but
Women
the
do
men
If
are
this,
I'm
men
writing a book for men, will not patronize me because they will not buy the book because I'm not a guy. They will feel like, how can a woman be writing a book for
a
the
guy.
men should write it.
Yeah. So
But
I mean,
men are
moving
also writing books for
women.
Exactly.
So sorry, moving away from physical attraction, sex and all of those things. There was a time a popular YouTuber, well, we all know her, Toke. She came out and talked about how we as women should not put all our eggs in one basket. I think was it Toke that said that or someone in one of yeah. So she said don't put all your eggs in one basket in terms of dating, because just the way some of these guys
So in
have
case this one does not work, this one
someone
will.
else. So what do you have to say?
So that your time
Because
is not
that is
wasted.
because that is what guys do.
you
as
think
well.
yes,
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
like
so that your
options,
time
like
is not
2-3
wasted. What do you
options.
think about that?
Yeah.
What do I think about that?
Do you think it's a good idea?
Of course it's not.
But men do it all the time.
Because men do it.
Men
I
do it
know
all the time.
I
They
know
will
someone
spread-
who proposed to his girlfriend today, and then the girl did something and annoyed him, and the following month he had proposed to his other girlfriend.
The thing is,
I'm telling you.
that is why. See, the fact that this is the norm now does not make it right. Like this is the norm. Men do it. This is the way things are being done now. Does not make it right. So now you have to premarital sex is everywhere. So I mean, it's normal. You understand? Even in movies, they portray it. It's normal. Does not make it right. Does not mean it is proper. It is still wrong. Whatever is wrong to God, God created this sex in the first place. You understand? So you cannot say that because this is the way it is being done now, then it is right. It's like Jesus was, talking to the Pharisees. You bring tradition into this. Don't bring tradition. This is not the way it should be done. You get what I'm trying to say? It's wrong. What is wrong is wrong.
Does not,
So
because it's popular does not mean it.
Exactly. So you can't say, because somebody advised. And that's why I talked about mentors, role models, and influencers in my book too. Because we hear all sorts on social media. So the thing is, I wrote a whole chapter on that.
Yeah.
On influencers and role models. Be careful who you call your role model, because this person you mentioned now, people will call her role model, and then you're saying something like that to young girls.
Don't put your egg in one basket.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and you feel. I mean, that's totally wrong.
How about
if you
dating?
say
I can go out to dinner
I
with-
want to
Get to know.
double date because I don't want a guy to
Waste my time.
waste my time or break my heart. So if this one does not work, I fall back on this one, or I fall back on that one, or this one is there. This one is my boyfriend because
He gives me money.
He gives me money. This one is my boyfriend because he's
so
he's
good.
Sorry,
This one
you
is
know,
my
I
boyfriend.
have 2-3 talking stages at the same time. I'm trying to get to
That's
know
a lot
all
of
them.
work, though.
That's a lot of
That's a
talking.
lot of talking.
No. Like,
Three
I'm
people
going
at
to
once.
dinner, I'm going to date. Like I'm going for lunch with this person. Later in the evening, I'm going to dinner with this one. Next week, I'm going to the game show with this one.
Tire you.
I'm trying to get to know them, to pick out of the 3 of them to choose. Okay, this one I will settle with this one. Other 2, bye bye. How about that?
Okay. That's not. It's
That's
not
not too
bad.
bad. I have a
mean, you
question.
don't have any commitments.
Yeah.
No, I'm just getting to
I have
know
a
them.
question.
fine.
Since we're talking about
It's fine. It's not.
we're talking
it's
about
not- but I'm not-
influencers.
It's not. It's different from
Like
when
actual
you're
food
dating.
yes,
commitment.
like you're dating. This person knows that. So when they now ask you on social media, say shout out to your boyfriend and
Say which one?
mention the name, and
one?
the three of them are watching you. What are you going to do?
Whose name will you
No, but it's the
mention?
reality of things. So many guys will come out now and say,
You understand
they are
what I'm
dating
trying
someone
to
for
say?
4 years,
Yeah.
only for them to find out that they went to do traditional marriage.
Yeah.
Even guys, I'm dating this girl, the girl will go, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm dating him. He just disappeared one weekend. Apparently, he has gone to get married.
Actually-
So it's the norm of what it is now.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a question. Since we're busy talking about influencers and things people are busy saying online, you know, online these days, if someone on influencer says do this, everyone will follow and do it. Now we have very interesting people online. We have the cross-dressers. We have the Bobriskis, the James Browns that will be advising women on how to be women. I remember not too long ago, a while back, you had a little brouhaha with Bobrisky.
It was
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So how? Please fill us in. What exactly happened? How did that conversation even start?
Okay. It wasn't because I actually wrote a book. You know, I'd released my book in April, and that happened in September.
So,
It wasn't because of the book. In fact, I'd even finished. I sold out. You understand? So it's not any.
Come on.
It wasn't relating to. But I just saw the interview.
Yeah.
You know, and he was saying that you know, that being a woman has helped him a lot, you know, that when he was a man. So it was the statement of when he was a man that really got to me, that a human being, when I was a man, nothing happened for me. People looked down on me. And now that I am a woman,
Yeah.
that's when things have been
Working.
you know,
Financially, he's making money.
He's making money. That you know, use what you have to get what you want. That was just the height
breaking
for me.
point,
So
yeah.
I reposted that, and I'm like, no, you can't come, because he has his own people. People,
The audience.
exactly.
Yeah.
And people, they are listening, and the thing is, whatever you're listening to is shaping you.
Yeah.
That is it. That was why I wrote about influencers and role models. Whatever you listen to is shaping. You don't know. If you say you're following this person, you have given the person permission to influence you. If you're following this person, why are you following this person? Why? What is the reason? The person is funny. Funny? Are you sure? Like, whatever the person does, it will have an influence on you no matter what. You don't let, Bible says, let him who thinks he stands take heed lest he falls. You understand? Take heed. And you can't do things anyhow because this, no. So I reposted that to correct that notion. You being a man, what do you know about being a woman?
Yeah.
You understand? You know nothing about being a woman. You can't even give birth. You can't get pregnant. You can't.
You're not even having
you
a
don't have a
period.
period.
Yeah.
You don't know any. You don't know jack
Yeah.
about what being a woman is all about. And yet you open your mouth and say rubbish. Use what you have. Is that
get
not?
what you
Is that to get what you want? What does that even mean? So I just got pissed, and you know.
And
that
the
was
ripple
why-
effect that interview would have
Exactly.
on.
And you know, a lot of people came into my DM to say, in fact, we did voices like you, this one, that one, this, talk, you do this, talk. But the thing is, you can't be talking all the time.
All the time,
yeah.
You know, when, people come on social media to say wrong things.
But did you get
can't be
any-
attacking people all the time, because you are portraying yourself in a very bad. You can't be doing that all the time. What you can do is you keep saying the right thing without attacking anyone. Say the right thing. Write it in a book.
Yeah.
It is their choice if they decide to follow you. If they decide to read your book, if they decide to buy, it is their choice. You have tried
Those that
your
allow
best.
you influence
exactly.
them.
Exactly.
You have tried your best.
But did you get any backlash for?
Oh
Correct.
yes. Oh yes.
What
I
were they
did.
saying? What
What
were
are they
they
saying? How do you defend such?
These
people
people
now.
came.
And said
Yeah,
what?
it's
People
as
came
though,
over
yeah.
to my play to my
page.
page, and started, and Instablog to.
Okay.
We had
Was
all
the whole
sorts of
idea, was the
comments.
whole-
all sorts of back and
Can
forth.
I
Yeah,
ask you
exactly.
something? about, relationships, aside this whole Bobrisky thing. So, we're talking about, you said relationship, a man's place is to provide. Now, I feel like this argument is all over social media, because now, even in relationships, it feels like there's always a guy versus girl, even every time we see any relationship, talk come up. So now you say a man is a provider. So if we're dating, should I expect you as the man to provide for me?
Exactly.
And as a man, if we're dating, should he expect me to cook, clean, and basically
Act
do
like a
wi-
wife?
Do you understand? Do wifely
Wife
duties.
duties.
Because after all, we're preparing for marriage. How do I know that you'll be able to provide when we marry? How do I know that you're going to be able to cook and feed me?
If we're not having sex,
if
we're
we're-
doing other things
Yeah,
that
so-
married people would typically do.
So what exactly do you have to say about that in terms of provision? Because now you say, am I your father? Why am I paying your bills? What do you bring
How
to
do
the
you
table?
know?
So
Yeah.
how do you balance it? Or what is the right thing to do?
Yeah, how do you balance it? Thank you very much.
question.
How you balance it is your own mindset as a lady, is the way you see yourself. Some ladies don't have self-worth, I'm so sorry to say. So when they come into relationship, they feel like, and I wrote something in one of my
is this your
posts.
book?
It's not my book.
Okay,
On my
okay.
post,
Post.
one of my quotes. You quoted one.
Yeah.
One of my quotes that he's not your father, right? I said that don't overburden your boyfriend, with demands and your needs and all of that. It boils down to how you see yourself. Can you make something out, or can you also be someone that he will be proud of, to say that she has a business, she has his self, how do I say it?
Self-established.
Exactly.
Self-efficient.
Someone who
Self-made.
self-made, someone he can be proud of, to say, you can sort yourself, provide for yourself. You don't need a boyfriend to provide for you.
Yeah.
But don't you think guys are not
Wait,
get carried away?
but not like when we go out together. There are sometimes you need support. Yes, you understand. Maybe you have a project. You understand that
take me to
you
dinner.
want to. You have a project. There are some things that is expected. I don't expect to go on a date with you or my boyfriend, and then we are splitting
the
bills.
bills.
Someone will ask you to split the bill.
I am the
Not
one
doing,
footing the bill. You are not doing anything because you are. Why did you take me out?
What if I'm the one that takes you out?
And that's
Do
a
I pay for
different
the
ball
bill?
game.
Of course,
You
maybe
can
it's
pay.
his birthday, or you just decide to take him out.
So I pay for the bill?
Oh yes, you
So,
can.
okay.
You understand? You can, but not that when a guy is now taking advantage of you, or you are taking advantage of the fact that And I said in my quote, I said that if you feel that you have the right to his money, for him to buy you the iPhone, the bags, the
hair,
shoes, to make your
everything.
hair all the time.
Yeah.
And, all the time. Anything you want to do with money, it has to be this guy. You understand?
You're selling yourself.
If you wait, if you feel like you are entitled, like he should be the one to do everything, it means that probably you feel you cannot be giving him sex all the time, like for free.
It's
You understand? You
transactional.
feel like
So now sex
exactly.
becomes transactional.
Yeah.
You become a prostitute without
Hey,
knowing.
hey.
Yeah.
What if
actually,
I'm giving you to someone without
Knowing that you're a prostitute.
without wanting to admit?
But
That
that's
you're
what
a
you are.
prostitute.
How
But
about
that's what
cooking?
you
How
are.
about cooking
Yeah.
and cleaning for him?
You understand what I'm trying to
What
say?
about that?
So if sex is involved in that relationship and you expect that my house rent, you have to pay it, like
Because that's what I'm giving you, sir.
you understand, like you can't
So
be
you're a
sleeping with
prostitute.
you
Yeah,
love each other,
prostitute.
you are
Guys,
dating,
you're a
you understand?
prostitute.
Is that how you
That's
see
subconscious.
yourself? Subconscious, exactly. Is that how you see yourself? But if you see yourself as, if you have some self-worth,
Yeah.
like you have some dignity, you can you can take care of yourself. You don't need a man to, you understand? So if you want to know if this person is responsible, there are other ways.
Yeah.
There are other things that will come up in the
'Cause
relationship.
me, I've seen
for
man
you
that
to
was
know that this person
stingy.
is responsible. This person is not stingy.
So now you're
Stingy.
asking from the sex part,
You won't give anything.
from the guy's angle. What about when cooking for him, cleaning his place? I mean, so we're not having
Doing
sex.
his laundry.
He's not my father. I'm also not his wife as well. So why should I cook for him? Why should I clean him? Why should I
there's
do his laundry?
No, it's not a must that you do that. You can do that if you are around.
You do it because you want to do it,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
because it is expected of
It
you
is
to do it.
expected.
Some men
of you.
expect once you are around, they just use time to stylishly leave the kitchen.
You're so
They order
fast to
leave
tell
the
you to
dishes
leave
in
the
the
dishes
kitchen
like
and then you
that.
now go and go and
that
wash.
you are coming. That she's coming.
coming.
She will wash it.
My wife to be. I'm
Then you
testing-
run. You
Our
have a red
wife,
flag.
and
That's
then the
already.
friends will shout our wife because they know once they see you,
Ah,
food
come on,
has
some
Some of
Right,
them
arrived
will
for
literally
everybody.
tell you that you don't know, you didn't even ask what we are going
No,
to
a
eat.
guy that would.
Well, it's not my house, I'm a guest here.
A guy that is doing that. A guy that does that. Will do that to you in marriage. How? Will leave you to his people, your in-laws, to use you.
When you go for party, family
Yes.
party.
So that's
to
a red
use
flag
you-
already.
wash
To
the
use
back
you
of the pot.
anyhow.
He will wash the
Yes. If you are cooking, if you are already cooking for the friends, and they are leaving plates for you,
Yeah, house girl.
and they are hungry because you are coming. They are hungry.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
that's how
can't
they
cook
can-
for
yeah.
themselves. So because Tolani is coming,
Our wife is coming.
Our wife
Ah.
is coming. Oh, our wife.
And
you
Tolani
know,
is
are you
coming.
are you think I feel like a wife? They will marry me. The
you
thing is,
see you.
eventually you will do all those things and they will not marry you.
Yeah.
So I want to go
Do you
back.
understand? So you don't have to do it. You do it if you feel like doing it.
And once in a while.
It is
please.
not your house
Once often.
yet. It is not your house. You are not married to the person.
Fair enough. So I want to go back to our single ladies out there, right? Earlier we were busy talking about ladies that feel they no longer need a man. Like they go to sperm banks, they go and have their own kids, and they're like, I don't
Yeah.
need a man to make me happy.
Yes.
Should there be any shame associated with
Yes.
that? Why?
Yes.
With them? Why?
That no, I didn't say yes. So
Okay.
it is written in my book, so that one too is there.
Hey,
Oh,
this
so
your
it's fine.
The
Are you
book.
fine? This book has a
As
lot.
far as it has a lot inside. It has a lot.
There shouldn't be any shame associated because we've seen women that have had their own
Yeah, babies.
got
yeah.
their own babies, and people are like, see this lady,
They
she
don't
can't
need
keep
a
a
man
man.
because-
That's why. Or she feels she's too successful to have a man and
Yeah.
whatnot. Men are intimidated by her.
So for me, I don't feel those kind of people. They are feminists. I don't believe that.
I don't
Wait,
think
wait,
they're all
wait.
feminists.
Wait.
No.
Maybe their eyes have seen.
You see Shege.
Wait. They've seen Shege and
They've seen Shege.
they just feel, oh, what do I need? I don't need a man. I have my money. I don't need any man to take care of me. If I have a baby right now, I'm
sorted.
self-sufficient. Yes, I can
okay.
take care of my child and I'm good. I'm happy. As long as I have my child, I'm happy. So the thing is, I don't believe that you are too successful to get married or to submit
But
to.
some men are
Why is not
intimidated.
success?
Men are intimidated by
If a guy is intimidated, marrying you is intimidated already while being your husband, then the band is not even right for you in the first place. You shouldn't even
That's why a lot of
associate
women
yourself
are
with that kind
single,
of guy.
because a lot-
No.
You're saying that
I
kind
don't-
of, but there are many of them out there.
I don't see
No.
that.
There are some guys that are not. They're not okay upstairs. I'm telling you.
In general,
You
you
are
women
mad.
to their women too, they are not okay too.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
People.
Yes, and the thing is, as you are, you have there's your type out there. You are just probably not patient enough to, or you don't know how to recognize.
Patient
good
Patient
guys.
enough, you're in
The
your
thing is-
40s.
No.
How much longer
So can
would
I
you
give
have
an
to wait?
sorry? Can I give an
Okay.
example to what she said based on
I've
like
not
a-
finished though.
I know, but it's just so that we know, but I just want to add, an example so that as you're finishing or explaining, you explain everything together. I have friends who, the last couple of people that they've dated, unfortunately for them, were married men. Because it feels like in this Lagos, there's a married men pandemic.
Yeah.
And that's also because of this japa. So their wives are abroad and then they are here. So they're living the single life. And then they had no idea that, these people were married until during the course of the relationship, they found out. And then, it's when you've started investing your emotions.
Yeah.
And so for these two different people, or more than like three different people actually, their last 2-3 relationships were actually with these married men. And at that point, they've given up, like, okay, so what's happening? And they are like, worst comes to worst, next year, next 2 years, I'm going to a sperm bank, having my child, because I don't think I can subject myself to such emotions anymore where I invest and I'm heartbroken because of this person. So it's not about, feeling, feminism, like you said, or maybe, I'm so successful, I don't need a man. They actually want to, but they just don't trust.
They're not lucky enough to get get a good guy.
Like that,
Yeah. So what do you now? So to finish up, you say you've not finished. So adding all of that, into your explanation and what you were saying, what do you have to say about that too?
See, there are some in this life. There will be a time that life will be beyond you. Like there are some things that will be beyond you. You don't understand why this keeps happening to you. You're the good girl, you want to get married, and then you keep, meeting or getting involved with the wrong guys, and, things just, and all those things, they're making you lose hope, or making you lose yourself, or
you're getting frustrated.
You're getting frustrated about this thing called love life. I want to be. So it makes you conclude. So it makes you conclude, to be single forever, or to just be a single mother. Yeah. So I believe that if something is beyond you, it is not beyond God. So if you come to me, I will still refer you back to God, because I believe that God has a solution for every problem. Yeah. For every problem, God has a solution. You might not have a solution. Man might not have a solution for you, but God has a solution for you. So I believe that if you probably wait a while, you might actually meet that good guy that you have been waiting for. And the thing is, if you decide to go that route, to be a single mother, go to the sperm bank and, do all of that, I wrote in my book, I said that there will be a time in your life that the child that you have, or the children that you have, will not be there for you anymore. A time will come, there's a time that, you see them, you see these children, they are your happiness and all of that, A time will come that these people too will leave you, and they will go, and then you'll be lonely, and, maybe the house help will not be. Bible says, God said that I will make him a helper that will be comparable. You understand? Marriage sometimes, apart from, it is about loving each other the right way, do things together. It is also about companionship, especially when you grow old.
Yeah.
You understand? You need that companionship when you grow old, because companionship helps longevity. I'm telling you, if you don't have any companion, you might die early. You understand? So sometimes these housemaids may not be the right companion for you, or friends. There are some times that you just feel that loneliness. I wrote in my book, I said even God is not lonely where he is. He has angels, he has Jesus with him. He has, you understand?
Yeah.
It's not, so when God said, let us make man, it is not good that man should be alone. So it means that there will be a time that you will be lonely, you will be alone, and you will need a man. So if you or a woman. So if you are saying right now that, let me just have this on. I've seen old people, actresses, even say that I don't want to be lonely when I'm, at their 50s. They might not come out to say it, but they are scared. Deep down, you are scared of being lonely. So it is in your own best interest, to choose, make the right choice, and then you people live, happy ever after, and then live long and be that companion, be that you need.
Ladies,
he needs or she needs. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Seun. I mean, this session or this episode has been so insightful. I mean, I can tell you that I've learned so much. I don't know if I still need to buy this because you literally said everything.
It's a lie. We still need to buy.
It's
Because
not
she was
buy
coding.
the book.
She was coding.
But
It's inside my
ladies
book.
and
It's not
gentlemen,
inside my
You
book.
still need to
This
buy the
episode
book.
has been such an insightful one. Thank you for joining us on today's episode.
God.
Like you
Thank
rightly
you.
said, you might not have a solution to something, but God definitely has a solution
Yeah.
to that thing. We'll take a very short break right now, and when we come back, it will be time for us to play some games.
Hello, Time family, and welcome back to The Time. Thank you so much for sticking around. Now, I'm not even going to talk a lot right now. I want to hand it over to Mrs. Seun to
I was
tell
about
us a
to
little more about her book. Please.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is Dear Single Lady, Melissa's book, and it is for all single ladies of all categories. If you are single, okay, then if you are also a single mother or you are divorced and you want to get married again. This book is for you. It's just perfect for you. And of course, it's a timeless guide for marrying right. So if you don't know how, to know how to make the right choice, the right choice of life partner, okay? So this book will do you well. And then if you also want to
Order it.
know how
Okay,
how a proper love and dating relationship should be, this is also the perfect book for you. And so to order the book, you just go on my Instagram page at Zeunic, ZSHEUNIC.
The handle will be on your
Yes.
screen
Yeah,
right now.
so at Zeunic, and then click the link in my bio, and then you just can order from Amazon and order a hard copy.
All right, and how much is the book?
4,000.
Just 4,000.
So affordable.
See how easy she has made life for all of you people. Imagine.
Very affordable. Because
Very,
with
very
the way
affordable.
dollar is going up, if I write this type of book with all this
Salute
information,
I'm charging
be
you
like,
guys.
Like more 35,000.
dollars.
Well,
Tolu
thank
likes
you.
money so
Tolu
much.
loves- who doesn't love money in this economy?
I
Anyway,
only love God, yo.
thank you so
sorry,
much
dear.
for being on the show today. I mean, it was insightful, as Tolu said. We
Yeah.
learned a lot. We disagreed here and there. We agreed here and there. You told us, I am not done. Wait.
I feel like she has been the most passionate,
Yes, the most
guest we've
passionate
had.
guest we have had. And
I love
it has been such a delight having you. I
Yeah,
mean, we
thank
spoke
you.
about living single, guidelines to living a fulfilled life, self-love, being self-worthy. What is fulfillment? What does it actually mean to you? How to find the right guy. I mean, she said the physical, it's all about the physical. You should know that the content. Yes, content is very important.
Yeah.
Those type of things are really, really important. And I feel like as a married woman, I actually also learned a
Come
lot. Like,
on.
hubby, there are things I'm busy looking out for right now.
To do what?
All right, guys. Rest, Palumi. All right, guys, this brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you so, so much. Like, comment, and share. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.